Hello. Anyway, this is another part to my series of me making a website. I did a bit of a redesign. This right here is actually going to be changing. I was creating the website and everything was Verdana as a font family, and then I added in some custom fonts from Google, and then I just changed it all to the same thing. That's why everything looks the same. And I'm going to be changing the font. I'm going to be changing what actually shows up here. I added in a footer. And yeah, so there's nothing there. This is what the Funko Pops section looks like. I put every single. Well, it's nowhere near all the Funko Pops I have, but I put in most of them that I took pictures of, like the pictures where it can be listed on eBay. Some of them are on this weird cardboard thing. Most of them are in, which I'm pretty sure I threw that thing away. It was literally a bunch of canvases taped together, but it actually looks better than the cardboard thing. So anyway, the items do work. It's kind of weird, but it would look okay on a phone. I had it in the search bar. I feel like I'm probably gonna add in a little circular arrow thing. So if you're way the crap down here, you can click on it and you can, go to the top. Um, I noticed that when my items relisted, the eBay links changed. So it broke the links on my website. So if you clicked on it, nothing would happen. So yeah, a fly actually just went on my microphone, but he's gone. Anyway, so there's the eBay store link now. So you just click on it and it'll show all my items. So I'm getting ready to put this on my actual website. Yes. So this works. Say you want to type in Icarus, it'll show him. So I have it so then on key up is when it actually runs the function that searches. So everything with RA in it is now shown. Everything with R in it is now shown. Now everything is shown. I'm going to show you that in a second. But yeah, everything's working really nice now. The colors could do with a bit of changing. The fonts could probably change a little bit. I actually like that font for the store link, but minor tweaking and it will look a bit more decent. But right now, it's functional. Everything, all the code works and everything. There's nothing here right now. That's because I'm still in the process of figuring out how to make shirts. I've been using transfer paper and vinyl. I somewhat hate vinyl. It's just not working out very well for me. My first vinyl design worked really well. The rest of them, I did probably 3 or 4. Just they turned out bad. But the transfer papers that I have work out really well, somewhat. They work every single time. It's just bits of the design get stuck to the paper, which I've had 2 successful designs where it didn't happen pretty much at all. So if I can figure out a good formula of heat and pressure and everything like that, I should be able to get this part of the website up. So it'd basically be like a design, and you select the design. Well, I'll probably create. Actually, yeah, it'll probably be on demand. And I don't know, I might sell a T-shirt for like $15, and that'll probably include shipping because probably only like $1 or so to ship it. But anyway, back to this. So I'll show you the code right now. I noticed that in here, in VS Code in my recording, the cursor is black and you can barely even see it. I'm not sure if that's just my recording or if it's like, because it shows for white. It shows the cursor white for me, but not in the recording. So sorry if it's hard to see. So anyway, we obviously have on load, create the Funko Pop gallery. And then I added my eBay user link so you can go to my eBay store. It's up right now. You can go to it if you want. So this is basically how you create a search bar. The actual search bar, not the coding. So you do an input of type search, add an ID to it because you're going to need it for the JavaScript to figure out what's being used. The placeholder is what is actually shown right here. So enter pop name corresponds right here. So placeholder. And then on key up is when you run the function. Pretty straightforward. We go into our coding. I changed this up a bit. Like I said, the relisting eBay links aren't the same after it's been relisted, so now I just have the price and then the name of the item. The name of the item corresponds to the image name. I'm pretty sure it was the same before. This is important when you're creating the element this time around. Make sure you add in a class, because this is what the search bar is going to be using. So make sure to just add that in the first part, right after you write the first div thing. So then, I'm also going to explain this. So as you can see, this string turned white, and I have no idea why. So I thought something was wrong with it, so I split it up at the point where it no longer turned white. So I took that second half and put it down here and deleted it from up here. And then I also had, this would create the first section of the gallery, and then this would create the second. But it turns out it turning white didn't affect anything. So I just commented out in case I need it. I probably don't, but it's there. So anyway, this, you can copy and paste this. Well, you can't copy and paste it. Sorry, I'm kind of dumb. But you can write this down. I did not come up with this. I understand it, and I could have came up with it, but I found it somewhere else, and I don't remember where. I got this about 3 or 4 months ago when I was at work, and then I just sent it to myself, like on Wednesday. And then I did some tweaking. Anyway, so first off, you can use let or var for variable. It does something similar. There's differences in it, but I'm not going to explain it. If you want to know, you can just search it. Anyway, so you create a variable called input by selecting what the search bar value is. The input, you make sure it goes down to lowercase. Now X is actually like the list of all these elements, all the Funko items or whatever items you're searching for. So it gets them by the class names, which is pops, which is what this is. This will correspond to that. So it puts all your items into a list, and then it loops through all of the items. This is just a normal loop. For a while I thought that I was supposed to do variable I equals, but I guess not, because this one doesn't, and it just kind of works. I didn't realize I could do that, but it does work that way. I'm still going to do it this way, where I put variable in front of it. Anyway, so it loops through it. This exclamation point means not. So if the input does not equal anything inside of that element, then hide it. And if it does equal something inside of that element, then display it as an inline block. That's pretty much as simple as it gets. Like I said, you can copy this down. I'm sure if you Google how to make a search bar in HTML, you can probably, or JavaScript. Don't do HTML because it's probably just going to show you how to do that input thing. Like, it's probably just going to say, do this, and not any coding. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I'm going to be working on changing the design up a little bit, and then working on the t-shirt design area. I'm also going to be working on trying to implement PayPal into my website. I don't want to put any... I'm a developer, so I like making this stuff myself. Obviously using APIs and stuff like that. So I don't want to just install like a plugin to my website. It's boring. I want to be able to do it myself and know how it works and everything like that. So I'm going to try to implement like an actual store onto my website, but obviously I'm going to still use eBay for my listings, because I'm not about to sit here and figure out how to code a whole entire auction website. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will probably make another video in like 2 days or so. Anyway, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And leave a like. I'm actually waiting for it to hit 10 minutes. I don't actually get paid for ads or anything, but alright, goodbye.